Thanks for tuning in to Astro Awani and you're watching Silhouette. Silhouette this week is brought to you from Beda & Co Starter Gallery, Kuala Lumpur, where timeless elegance and luxurious designs come together, just like our next feature on Fashionscape. We bring you Miss Universe Malaysia 2013.
The highly and globally anticipated annual beauty contest, Miss Universe, has just gracefully passed. Gabriela Isler, representing Venezuela, crowned the Miss Universe 2013 title, which took place in Moscow. Back home, the statuesque Carrie Ng shares her full preparation to that glittering path towards placing in the beauty competition.
Personally, I've been preparing for my physical the most. I think that was the first thing that I knew what the goal was. You know, you have to be on tip-top shape in terms of health and how you appear. So I think that has been my longest preparation. I go to the gym, I make sure I eat healthy, and it's all about really getting to the point where you're so much fitter than before. And I think that's one of the most amazing experiences I had. I feel like my body is now so much better than before. You know what I mean? Well, in terms of emotion and mentally, it's really all about reading and experiencing as much as you can in the next, I had 8 months to prepare. So it's really about just getting yourself out there and absorbing whatever it is I can take from people. I find people the biggest inspiration. So I talk to people a lot, talk to ex-beauty queens, really just getting a feel of how it might be for me when I'm in Moscow.
Carrie, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia!
The best way you can tackle a situation is to be really comfortable with yourself. I think that every girl have their flaws, and some may look better than the others, but some may have better personality than the others. So I think it's the complete package that you have to bring forth, and it's also the country that you're representing. And I think I'm really lucky. Malaysia is so diverse, and I guess the good point is that not a lot of people know about Malaysia yet, so you have a lot to talk about. So the plus point is that you have to stand out enough to be able to talk about it, So I think it's just really getting comfortable with yourself and knowing that, hey, I'm here to share, and I think once you try and share something, that's a whole different experience for other people as well. I would say that it's the warmth of Malaysia. I mean, I've experienced it when I was studying overseas, and I've been to certain countries, I've been to Europe, and I really think that there's nothing like Malaysians' warmth, I think it's Southeast Asian warmth, but I think it's something that would really carry you far, because being personable is a great part of the competition, and to be able to connect with the crew, with the chaperones, with your judges. It's all about being that person that people notice.
For Elaine Daly, the former Miss Universe Malaysia 2003, it is a totally different ballgame altogether now that after 10 years, she is putting on a different cap.
I never thought that I'd actually be in this position. I mean, 10 years ago when I won the crown, I thought, okay, I'm a beauty queen. But now I've come back to be the chief and to kind of whip the girls into shape. And it's been quite exhilarating actually, quite exciting stuff for me. I figured that 10 years ago, I come back now, and it's my time to give back to the pageant world, and it's quite apt actually. I wish I had the same kind of mentor and all that, but no, back then we didn't. We just had a national director who oversee the basic stuff, but now I think the girls are very lucky, that the organization has decided to have someone like me on board, and previously like Andrea Fonseca, who kind of changed the pageant world around a little bit. So kudos to Andrea for that.
Being goal-driven is the route to success, and here is the mentor's take on the 19 finalists, all lined up to be crowned as the next Miss Universe Malaysia for 2014.
I'm a very goal-based person, so I asked Carrie what her goals were, what she wanted to do, where she saw herself in 5 years' time, 10 years' time. Because I think that if you have a goal in mind, whatever little nuances that come your way, it's easy to push them aside because you have that big picture that you're looking for. So, whether you're having a bad hair day or whether you're PMSing or, whether you're just feeling a bit yucky that day, if you have that main goal in mind, and which is, to carry winning the crown or to someone else's, to have fame or whatever it is, then you can achieve anything you set your mind to. And basically that's it, it's mental strength all the way. It's about letting go of insecurities, it's about building the confidence, finding out the real you to actually build that confidence. A lot of people, we have a lot of masks and, due to circumstances, consequences, and that's human beings, that's what we're all about. But if you're as real as you can be, nothing can faze you, really. Be yourself. Be yourself at the same time, always have that poise. And that presence. I don't know how to describe it, but when people have great personalities and presence, the moment they walk into the room, you can actually feel it. They are a bunch of pretty cool girls, I must say. They're all very raw. They've all not really had any experience in the industry, which is great. I mean, the first day on shoot, they were all trembling and shaking and freaking out. But as the month went on, and the shoots and the trainings that they had and the eliminations and all that, they actually kind of transformed. And you could actually see, I can actually see, like who stands out more and who's going to win it, basically. A lot of times you ask people why they enter such competitions, and then they'll give wishy-washy answers like, oh, for fun, try something new. I mean, like, this is not your platform to do that. Really, it isn't. You should know why you're doing this, what your goal is, why the title is going to help you in any way in your career or whatever it is, or maybe it's your lifelong dream. But all of them, they are very clear about why they want to do this, and I love that fact. Yeah. In life, I would really have to say that you have to have the right attitude. Now, a lot of people ask me, what is the right attitude? The right attitude, I would have to say, is there's no such thing as it all being really easy. It's hard work. Where I am today and what I'm doing today, it's been a lot of hard work. It's been having a lot of thick skin, a lot of hard work, having this thing called discipline and a good attitude. I've seen so many beautiful girls who come into the industry, but after like 1 year, I don't know where they are, but because of discipline problems, word of mouth in this industry is very, very strong. So the moment they say, oh, don't work with her, she's difficult to work with, or she doesn't come on time, or she's a diva, then that's it. You can be the most beautiful thing on earth also, but if you have all these issues, then you're out. So you've got to have come with a great personality and work hard, very hard actually.
Youthful Elegance next on Muse. Understated and minimalist. These are the two words that describe the essence of our next designer on Muse, Zakwan Anuar.
Designing has been my passion ever since I could remember, and I was always inspired when I was looking at the magazine, watching movies, listening to the song. This sort of thing really does, boost up my interest in fashion, and for me it's something interesting. You can express yourself, with whatever that you want to wear. I read law in school, and that's another story. There's another story to be told, and in a way, for me, education has come first. And I always have this interest about politics, I would say. Something about it is very, I don't know, very cruel in a way. Myself, I love to read. So reading law in school is a good choice for me to venture my career somewhere else. But obviously, fashion wins. Probably in terms of the colors, because the lawyers, they're very well known with their black and white uniform, white shirt, and then black pants and a suit. So that's how they're being recognized by the people as a lawyer. So I would say that my design is mostly influenced by the color, by the silhouette, the sharpness of the silhouette, and as you can see, my collection, yeah. Quite hard to see color in my collection. Not that I'm a depressed person or anything, but for me it's easier to work with. I would say in individualistic color like that. White, black, grey, very monochromatic, and for me it's timeless. Everyone can wear it. Either you're 40 or 30 or 19. It's just easygoing, as I would say. Yeah. But the saddest part is, I think I'm the only one in the family who has this creative thought, I would say, looking back to the pictures of my family, my dad, my mom's like, nah, what's that? No, you don't want to wear that. So I would say that, in terms of family, I was very influenced with trying to look somewhere, somehow different than the rest of the family members. So that's why whenever it's Idul Fitri or any festive celebrations, I choose something different. Like let's say for Raya, people will wear baju Melayu or anything like that, very traditional. So I go for something totally different. I put on a custom-made jubah, I got one from Jogja, very interesting. So I got quite an eye for that. Everyone's like looking at me. It's like, what is he wearing? Some say that I look like a priest wearing that jubah. That's my way of saying that, sense of style, something that you cannot buy, it's inside you, it's a matter of how you pulling it out and show it to other people. I'm the eldest in the family. I have two younger sisters and one younger brother, and my mom is, how to describe my mom? She's friendly, of course. Yeah, I'm half-blooded Kelantan and Pahang, so East Coast mixed up together and get me. The evolution of the era, the 70s, 80s, 90s, and looking through the pictures of my parents, somewhere in that era, does influence me in a way to in terms of producing a collection, in terms of me being a better designer, and for me to have certain inspiration in a way, In the primary school, whoever your teacher is, English teacher, whatsoever, the first thing they do, at the beginning of the class every year, they will give you this paper and they say what you want to be. So I put architect first. I want to be an architect. So I always have that side, in terms of designing, architect, and then I put fashion designing, and then below the third one I put lawyers. I want to be a lawyer. So yeah, it's always in me. I want to be a fashion designer. I joined MIFA, Malaysia International Fashion Week, back in 2011. That's how I start my own label as a whole, and I showcased my first collection, Spring Summer 2012, and from there on, and then we have this. You know the best part about that MIFA show was I was given like 2 weeks notice before the show. 2 weeks notice, that's not funny. That's not funny in designing industry. That's not funny because usually you need like a month or 2 months to produce a collection, but I was given 2 weeks notice to produce a collection because they have like opening a slot for me to join, and then within that 2 weeks I have to cram everything, inspiration, what to design, what fabric to get, where to get the fabrics, and then how to get everything done. It's hectic. So there's no surprise that some of the designers, the international designers, they kill themselves. Look at Alexander McQueen. It is very stressful, but when you have the passion and then you have the interest and you love the things that you do, you always get through everything. Well, of course, every designer's dreams to go out from Malaysia, to showcase your collection outside of Malaysia, internationally, per se. And of course, I want to go to that level, let's say not Europe first, but we venture into the Southeast, Singapore, Indonesia, for them to get to know us. It's something that I dreamt about to do, in the long run. I want to do bungee jumping and skydiving. Yeah, I want to jump off from a plane and skydiving, and that's it. It's something about that, really, intrigued you and give you excitement in a different way. And then for me, it's good in terms of designing because you need to freshen up, you need to refresh, and you need to have fresh ideas, for you to produce a collection. So for me, I would say that it's an escape, like eating a chocolate. I cannot eat chocolate now. I have allergies, so instead I choose jumping. Us young designers, we tend to do everything. If let's say per collection, okay, I have this painting as an inspiration, and then we tend to put everything into one collection, and it doesn't go well together. You have to have a specific mind towards it. You have to have a specific inspiration, and then for you to make the collection very cohesive and then very well put together. And then one more thing about to the young designers. Always believe in yourself, and no matter whatever the people are saying, listen, and then throughout the way you will learn and meet people, like how I met you, and then how we built our relationship together. So that really, in a way, create something, as a young designer, because you need to know people. You have to know people for you to go somewhere and for you to reach to a certain level. Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Up next, Styclopedia. One thing that these two next feature on Styclopedia have in common, they both create a frenzy among celebrities across the globe.
Facet's fine jewellery combines luxury design with contemporary innovation to create the dream jewellery ensemble called Composa.
Composa is a part of Facet's boutique, which is actually a gallery of fine jewellery. And Composa is actually by Stanzon, which is a German jeweler. They manufacture for top brands in the world, and they have their own brand. And we've been very happy that Facets is actually associated with Stanzon Jewelry. Composer idea came across as a practical jewelry that you basically build your own jewelry, so you can go for something simple during the day and then make it a bit more, elaborate during the evening.
One can now customize their very own bespoke jewelry without having to burn a hole in that purse, just like our very own jazz queen, Datuk Sheila Majid.
The Composer collection is a collection that you can compose according to what you like. That was one of the reasons why I got attracted to it, For example, if you can see my earrings, you can actually dismantle everything. You can have the intro, which is the top part. And I find that being a working girl and someone who loves jewelry, I need to actually have a variety of jewels where, it's cost effective. My mother is also very passionate about jewelry. So I remember, I'm the youngest of 8 in the family, and I remember tagging along with her to jewelry stores, watch her choose her stuff, watch her haggle. And because I guess being in the jewelry store for long hours, she's there like for hours sometimes, I tend to sort of listen to what she says and look into the jewelry and understood the difference between 18 karat gold, 22 karat gold, 24 karat gold, rose gold, yellow gold, white gold, because at that time women are so much into gold. And then as I grew older, we went to more fine jewelry stores, and then I knew about gemstones, diamond, clarity, carat, the 3 C's. We learned. And my elder sisters are also very passionate about jewelry. So somehow or other, the interest is there. So when I could afford my own jewelry, obviously, to me, I love jewelry. I love jewelry and shoes. Anyway, so then I already have a little bit of knowledge regarding gemstones, regarding semi-precious stones. Whenever there's any promotion or exhibition, I and my sisters would be interested to go and have a look, and we would compare prices, and we will sort of buy jewelry according to our capabilities. That's how I started collecting jewelry from a very young age. So today, most of the stuff that I collected at a young age, I give it to my daughters. And I start, giving it to them, and slowly they become interested in jewelry. I think it's something that all women like, we love jewelry. We love anything that's pretty. I chose Composer simply because of the mechanism, the method, the variety, and we work closely with Stanzon, which is a German company that specializes in jewelry. And I find that I trust Stanzon because I know German products are always well made. Yeah. Style. For me, style is something that is already you, something that you're comfortable with, something that is different from being fashionable. Fashionable is trendy, whatever that's in right now. I gotta have it, even though sometimes it looks kind of scary. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you want to be trendy and fashionable, you tend to just wear it because you want to have people saying, wow, she's got the latest thing. But I guess as I got older, I think style is more important because that actually shows your character, shows what you're all about, whether you're frivolous or whether you're classic or whether you're, eccentric. It actually shows your character, whatever you wear. And I find that now as I got older, I kind of have my own style. I already know what suits me and what I'm comfortable in. Yeah.
In the scientific community, anti-aging research refers exclusively to slowing, preventing, or reversing the aging process. And due to this research, anti-aging technology has given birth to a lot of breakthrough formulas to defying the aging process, like the oxygen facial treatment. Intraceuticals offers a whole range of skin detoxifying and enhancement, which is worn by many A-list celebrities like Madonna, Victoria Beckham, Justin Timberlake, and many more.
Actually, is using topical hyperbaric oxygen technology. Okay, that to infuse the serum, hyaluronic acid into the skin that can see the instant lifting result. The treatment is just take about half an hour. Okay, then you can see the instant result is instant lifting, and also is a non-invasive treatment. For this is actually like non-invasive and also comfortable, the feeling that you can enjoy the treatment, and you also can see instant like lifting, hydration and glowing effect.
That's all the time we have for this week. My name is Iza Islan. Tune in to Astro Awani and catch Silhouette for more than just fashion.